Good morning, everybody. It's Sally, and I have been green lighting my day with a wonderful meditation group and then going right into hot yoga. So I opened myself up in meditation and I went right into the purging of the toxins with the hot, sweaty yoga. Boy, oh boy, do I feel like a new person. It's like when you get sick and you've got that fever and then that fever breaks and you've got all those toxins, all that illness is out of your body, and now you're restoring yourself. I wanted to share a little bit about where I'm at today. Had a very stressful yesterday. Got myself all wrapped around the axle, as I am wont to do, about my house and the selling of our house and the fact that we haven't taken care of it or renting it, and what were we going to do and who were we going to trust to do this, and we had to get the most money out of it we could, and da-da-da-da-da, we're going into retirement. If we don't make the most money on this house, which I've been depending on in my head, da-da-da. Well, I couldn't relax. I was a bitch. I was horrible. I was frightened, which is what you do when you want to grasp onto things and you're fearful. And then I read an article that released me here, and then the rest of it released from me this morning, last night as I slept, and in yoga. And it was that your home, your house, to buy a house is not a good investment. Do not buy your house to be an investment. Buy your house for more altruistic reasons. Buy your house or buy a house for, well, there's a few things. There's some tax, but I don't even care about that stuff. Tax deduction, yes, that's the reason you're supposed to do it. But it's because you can create your home in a different way, a settled way, a multiple years going on way. Raise your family, make memories, have celebrations. That is why you purchase a home, if you can. To rent usually is not a 15 or a 20 or a 30-year process. You don't usually rent any one place that long, so why? That is what purchasing a home is about. Okay, it's not supposed to be expecting a big profit in the end. The world has changed a lot. So when I read that article and I allowed myself to see that it was okay, it's not an emotional thing about this house. I don't like Northern Virginia, and I don't want to ever have to live there again. It's soul-sucking. And so for me, the house, I love the house. It's the first and only full house, well, first house, real new house that we've purchased was a home. It was a house, not a townhouse, or, So I loved it. I loved the floor plan. I loved the flow. I loved, but by the time we got it, our children were going into high school. And you don't build as many memories then as you do in the earlier days. So emotionally, I enjoyed it for what it was. I had a huge garden. I created myself. A lot of creativity went into the house for me. I made it my own. But I'm okay with letting that stuff go. So my realization today, which is what I want to share with you really quickly, was as I'm driving over, and I'd released that in my heart and spirit, I'm driving over to yoga this morning, and this mantra hit me. This phrase jumped into my head. It said, in whatever circumstances I find myself, I will be grateful. And that's exactly the way it came out. In whatever circumstances I find myself, I will be grateful. Whatever circumstances I find myself, I will be grateful. I choose. I will be mindfully grateful. And this meant we sell the house. If we have to put some more money into it to do one or two more things someone thinks is necessary to just sell it, I will be grateful. We sell the house and we make just enough and we really didn't make anything, I will be grateful. I know however we end our lives, because we're getting ready to go into the downward. I mean, it's the great time when you're retired, but let's face it, it's the end of the string. I was ready to downsize. I was ready to live more simply, smaller, but now I'm really ready because I'm not dependent on the security of the money coming in to buoy me up. So as I meditated on that, just getting across town, the more I felt the gratitude well up within me, the more I felt secure and safe. I was so grateful for the freedom of opening my palms, letting things pass through, that I felt very safe, very safe. And safety and peace of mind and security are big whoop-de-doos in my book. I needed them. I desperately need them. But to learn how to feel that, the gratitude allows me to open my hands, not clench the things to me. The gratitude allows my hands to remain open, and for the provision that life has brought me, I am grateful. My life has been provided with food on the table, a roof over my head. Do I have to hold on to that food? No, I have to consume it and let it flow. Do I have to hold on to the roof to know I have a house? No. I am a good steward of whatever's passing through me, and I know I'm only here for a season, and it floats through my hands. So like water flowing, I could visualize the good, the provision, the blessings coming through and passing on, and for my hands not to close up, but to remain open so that the next provision can come through and the next blessing, whether it's a person that's enriching your life or an enrichment of anything. Be grateful and remain open. So I just thought that was really profound for me. That's a really profound image for me, to remain open. Again, it goes back into sort of that whole meditation, that kind of Buddhist philosophy that we're just sojourners, Christian philosophy, we're just sojourners in this place. We are strangers and aliens, and we are here just to be centered, to find peace, and to love, just to love. So anyway, I'm trying. I'm going to go out trying to be as whole and as peaceful and as loving as I possibly can be in this life, in this body, and in whatever circumstances I find myself. I will be grateful. You guys make it a great day, and be grateful. Find those little things, and believe me, they're the best ones. I'll see you. Bye.